Hello, and thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is Wednesday, July 13th, 2016. Hello, everyone. I am your host, Andrew James Ariano for JunkieMonkeys.com. Joining me is on live, right next to me is Grant Fiero from UnitedSkateboarding.com.
Hello.
Michael Medina, also from UnitedSkateboarding.com. All right. And then Clay Andrews is our guest today. Thank you for coming in last minute. Stephen Lawyer had to cancel on us today. But that's okay. We'll get him on another week's show.
Oh, yeah.
Grant, you were very outspoken in the Skate Fillet text about how unhappy you were about this last King of the Road episode. Please, elaborate.
There was just some trash going on.
Well, okay.
I mean, I would assume most people watching Skate Fillet have heard or have watched the new King of the Road where there's some confrontation between pretty much Birdhouse and Chocolate, but more directly Raven, Tershy, and Clint Walker, and some other people were involved, but those are the main people.
What happened?
Pretty much, they're board side in the famous curve ledge in LA, the one torpedo backtail, and Raven's sitting on the ledge, and Clint like board sides into him, but doesn't fall, and like Raven gets up, and Clint keeps board siding. And then Johnny Jones on Chocolate is trying the board side, and Clint pushes his board, so Johnny like has to jump off his board.
I wouldn't say he pushed his board.
He hit his board.
He put his hand flat on the board so he couldn't board slide anymore.
There was a little. I think
No.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for now. And then Chocolate was pissed because it's the first one to do the trick gets the points. And so right after Johnny falls off because of Clint's hand placement. What is it? Mike Davis, I think, does it for Birdhouse, so they get the points.
Yeah.
So Chocolate's pissed. Raven decides to take a knife and stab the tire of David Loy's car. But we need to go back towards the beginning. King of the Road, Birdhouse
has been doing some mischief stuff.
A lot of it.
They put Vaseline near
Vaseline
the landing
the rail,
and the entering of the handrail.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and then they let out the air on Chocolate's tires, the van of the Chocolate. Whatever you see.
They let it out. They didn't stab it with a knife.
Yes. So
they could fill back up the same tire.
Yeah. So I mean, Birdhouse has kind of been the bad dudes or whatever you want to look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've been getting the
playing dirty.
Yeah. And Chocolate obviously and Toy Machine they've just been more focused on the skating it looks like than playing dirty and whatever. And so Raven got pissed. Clint was pissed. Raven stabbed the tire. Clint hit him with his board. Like freaking slammed him. They didn't show the footage. We don't know if they have the footage. They showed a photo, and then it kind of just continued. It was funny at the end when they were bringing the vans in for that last little thing. And Chocolate had the tacos, and they didn't want to give Birdhouse tacos, and Clint got all pissed. That cracked me up. Clint looked pretty mad about that. I thought that was really funny, especially because Elijah was there with his crutches, and he said, "No tacos for you." That was hilarious.
Well, please elaborate more on the board hit because you were.
I think that's whack. Like
that's
I'm not saying what
Yes.
Raven did was necessarily like the correct thing to do or like I back what he did. I do see where he's coming from with the frustration, but it doesn't mean like he necessarily had to do that. But I think hitting someone with a skateboard like that's so lame. That took it like so much. That's like he stabbed your tire. Like that's the thing that's most lame about the stabbing of the tire to me is that David Loy isn't even on King of the Road. They just happened to be in LA, so he's driving around some of the riders.
Right.
But dude, you smack someone with a skateboard, that's so whack. And you could tell like the Birdhouse dudes didn't even back that move from Clint, and like Clint got all apologetic, and Jeremy came through with the best line. Medina tweeted it. That was the sickest thing. You don't yell apologies. That's the best thing I've heard.
Oh,
like,
God damn.
Clint got all nervous, like, oh my gosh, I just hit him with a board. Like, I'm so sorry. We're just trying to skateboard. Like, you can't say that when you're the one that's causing this other, like, yeah, they're just trying to skate. You're telling Chocolate that? Like, no, duh.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones skating. You're the one hitting someone with the board. Like, that's so whack.
Mike, please share your thoughts.
Oh, I have so many.
Yes, please.
So many. This has been hands down my favorite.
You've been waiting all week to talk about this.
Yeah, like my most anticipated topic of the week because like I completely see both sides of it. Like I see both sides fucking clear as day. So it's like me personally, I have no opinion on who was right and who was wrong. Because like okay, here's what happens is technically, in my opinion, Chocolate started that shit with Raven sitting there, like, not refusing to move. That's a dick move. And, like, if somebody did that in the streets, you'd immediately think they're a piece of shit. Right? Fact,
sure,
right?
Sure.
But, like Grant said, Birdhouse has been the one that has been pulling all the shit. So it's like, I understand that they would have that mentality of, like, fuck them at this point. You know what I mean? So I get where they're coming from. But I think, like, for Clint to put his hand on it at that point in the, what are we calling it, like a ledge, I guess?
Yeah, it's a double-sided ledge.
Yeah. Okay. So where he was on that ledge is the part that has me fucked up, because it almost looked like he got far enough to the point where Clint got worried and was like, holy shit, he might make this. I need to stop this from happening, which is completely different from the 3 feet that when fucking Mike just got on that Raven was sitting there for.
I think that's a very good point.
That was the main thing that I took out of it. That was like, okay, fuck that. That was kind of whack. And then dude, like, the whole stabbing of the tire should have never happened. That was like all the way taking it to the extreme. But on the on the other side of that, if you hit me with a goddamn skateboard, it's fucking on. It's fucking on, dude. Like, don't ever hit me with a goddamn skateboard. That's just like, as a skateboarder, to get hit by another skateboarder would be it's just so fucking disrespectful, dude. Like, fuck that shit, dude. Like, that's just almost like, it's past, like, not like hood mentality, but it's almost just like, you know, like, it's like an unwritten rule. Don't fucking hit me with a goddamn skateboard, dude.
He just went all Team Jock. He said, oh, we need these points. Let me push.
Okay, and then that was my other
The
main,
Jock thing was so funny.
No, the Jock thing is there, right? I see the comparison. I see all that shit. But here's my other comparison, is the fact that Birdhouse has won back-to-back, and they're looking to three-peat, which they're, in my opinion, all 3 teams are complete contenders. I have no idea who's ahead, in my opinion. Yeah. I've watched every episode. I have no fucking idea. Yeah. But back to my point, back to the point I was making. So they're going for their third, which everyone knows the three-peat by 0 is, like, legendary as fuck, right? And back then, I remember people calling them jocks for their mentality of we must win, we must go hard, we must win. But when you think back on it now, we don't look at it like that. We look at them as they're badass motherfuckers that were doing what it takes to win, right? Yeah. So maybe how do we know 5 years down the line, but the younger skaters aren't going to look at Clint like, oh, he was doing what it takes to win.
Correct me if I'm wrong. With the 0 dudes weren't really going out of their way to make things like harder.
No, they weren't.
No one played dirty. No one's played dirty. No one's played dirty.
That's
That's what I was getting at. I was getting at their whole, like, die-hard mentality. The way Birdhouse does share that mentality. Otherwise, fucking Jaws would not be hucking and chucking his body down this gigantic shit.
To an extent.
Don't get me fucked up.
Zero putting Vaseline on the freaking ground.
Absolutely, I agree. That was
trash.
Dude, that
is there a true bad guy? Is there a
Birdhouse?
So is Birdhouse the bad guy?
I don't know.
You can't stabbing his tire was really extreme, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I back that part either. But
that's what caused them to hit him with the board. Not him putting his hand on his board.
That's not when it happened. You cannot blame your action.
That's not when it happened. That's when Clint put his hand on Johnny Jones's board. It's not when he hit him, when Raven got hit with the board. Raven got hit with the board for going out of his way and stabbing someone who's not even involved, stabbing their tire.
No, I agree with that. I'm not saying what Raven did was necessarily correct. And you could watch The King of the Road and you'll hear Elijah say the same thing. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Elijah was also, you heard Elijah say, like, I'm proud of Raven for keeping his composure, because you could tell Raven wanted to just sock him, but he didn't.
Well, Raven was also very broke off.
I don't know. Raven looks like that he's a dude that will get down on you.
Dude, I think he wanted to, and I think
he looked like he got some mass on you. He'll fuck you up.
Yeah, I've seen him in real life. He's a big dude. Like a pretty, like, swole, like, stocky dude, you know? And, like, I'll tell you right now, like, I think, in my opinion, I think he was ready to fight, bro. And, like, had he not almost goddamn died on that motorcycle, like, a few days before that, I think he probably would have wanted to fight, like, right then and there. I think he might have just been
Well, you know what's crazy was at the bump to gap they skated where they tried the no comply, Raven pretty much said, like, obviously they had all cooled off a little bit from the car.
A little bit, not really.
Yeah, a little bit, not a ton. But Raven said he was still down to fight if Clint approached him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so like Raven was just kind of
playing. He's from the Bay, right?
He was on defense. He was like, if he comes up to me, like, I'll punch him. But
isn't Raven from like the Bay Area, like Oakland or something?
Yeah, he's from Oakland.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His new Spitfire wheel has the Oakland A's thing on it. It's tight.
So
Hey,
sick.
whatever controversy that was against Jeremy Rogers or any type of
Oh my
play that
god.
he had, I feel like he made up for all that. He said,
Killed it.
you passed the physical, what'd you say?
You passed the barrier.
the-
The
Yeah,
no
something
touch
like that.
barrier or some shit.
I forgot, it was
Yeah,
something
what was the
barrier.
word?
I
Yeah.
forgot the word was.
Physical barrier.
I don't know, but bro, I'll tell you right now, Jeremy's candid moments on this King of the Road have made me love him.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is fucking
You know what was
hilarious.
good? I was hyped on. It was like right before the whole little beef started with them was when Andy Rowe was standing next to him, and Andy was kind of like pushing on the whole like try to mess each other up thing, and Jeremy was like, what did he say? Like, if we cheat and we lose, we look terrible, but if we win not cheating, we look great. I thought, and then the whole thing just started. It's pretty ironic. Like,
You don't yell
as he says that.
apologies.
I know that was the best thing. That was so funny.
Clay Andrews, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Did you see this episode of King of the Road?
Yeah, I saw it a while ago, so I'm like kind of trying to like remember it. But the way I'm just thinking about it is like once it gets like kind of personal, like when you do something like that, like something kind of like
You sound a little far away.
like when you do something like personal,
There you go.
like stabbing tires and like hitting someone with a board, like and it gets like super personal like that. Like yeah, it can get personal, but like you remember it's just like the King of the Road. Everybody's trying to win. Like there's money involved.
Hey, where's your mic
shit like
at,
that.
Clay? Where's your mic at?
It's probably just my phone. I don't know.
Oh, if you could just talk louder
Yeah.
or get closer to it.
Can you guys hear me well now?
Yeah, I feel like you get high, then you get
Yeah,
lower.
it dies off.
Just use that. Come on, God gave you a voice to be heard, son. Get loud with that bitch.
Yeah, I'm just saying like.
There you go.
Like when you hit someone with a board or like, if you hit someone with a board or like you stab someone with a tire or whatever.
You start fine, and then you just go.
I go.
It's like you had balls, and then it just morphed into lips.
He sounds fine on mine.
I can't hear him.
Oh,
Can you
really?
hear him? He sounds like he's getting low,
Yeah,
right?
It like decreases.
Go do your thing, Playboy. So when you hit someone with a board,
Yeah, like I see how it can get like personal or whatever, but like I mean like it's King of the Road. There's like money involved and stuff. So I mean like people out there doing what it takes to win. Like I mean like I don't know. Like it can be entertaining to see stuff like that where people are going at each other. And it is fucked up, but I don't know.
what would you do if you got hit with a board, Clay?
I'd be pretty pissed, but like
Would you
I don't
would you
even
scrap?
know.
Would you fuck Clint Walker up?
I don't know. He's wild.
Clay versus Clint?
He's wild. I don't know.
He is wild. That's a good term. Buck wild.
He's very wild.
You know what's funny was his Instagram was getting blown up for like days after the thing came out on Vice.
Yeah.
And so one of the comments, like not word for word, but
Damn,
about
you were
was like,
reading them all, huh?
yeah, there were so many. I was reading them.
Did you put one yourself?
Nah, I didn't comment. But I was reading them, and someone was this is a good example of why I can't get a shoe sponsor.
That's
cracked
fucked
me
up. That's fucked
It
up.
cracked me up hard.
I like Clint. I'm a big Clint fan. I'm also a huge Raven fan, so it's like
Are you
Raven's sicker.
so
That's
you're not
cool.
fucking with Clint, huh?
That's whatever.
he
I
doesn't
was-
like Clint
This
at
is the
all.
thing. Medina's gonna. Oh, you're lying. Like I'm really not. I
You
was
are
never
lying.
that into. Like I was never into Clint Walker, and then
Nah,
You're
you were.
You guys,
You
You're
were.
a liar.
Nah.
You never even heard me talk about it.
Nah.
That's so stupid.
You're a
You were
liar.
sucking on that Clint.
Can you get rid of this thing on the screen? Oh, it's a note.
It's the notes, dumb
My
bitch.
bad. My bad.
So next up, Viceland also had this segment. I saw it on their YouTube channel. It says, "Can you skate it?" They were skating Donald Trump buildings. Did you guys check this out,
I saw it.
Mike?
No. What do you mean they were skating Donald Trump? Though?
Donald Trump.
You know, like the Trump Tower.
The
Don't they have one in
Yes.
Chicago?
Yeah, they do.
Well, they have a bunch in New York. They skated at least 4 or 5 of them. And a gentleman I'm going to fuck his name up. I think his name is Taji Amin. It's probably how you say it. Or maybe it's Ty. Or maybe it's Taj. I don't know. Get a normal American name.
Billy Rohan was there too.
So he met up with skateboarders at Thompson Square, and then he was asking people if they would skate the Trump Towers with him. And then there was this one dude smoking a cigarette. And he said, "I'm staying here."
Oh.
So anyway, so he gets some gentlemen down to go skate with him. You know, I don't know if he's like, this is for Viceland, I don't know. But I think Mike would like this. They have an old Tony Hawk Pro Skater feel for it. So an example was that they had the loading screen for it, and it said, "Can you skate?" And the loading bar was at the bottom in transition of them skating the spot. And as they were doing the tricks, the first thing they get kicked out. I mean, they don't even get kicked out. There's just already cops there waiting. Like they're just you know, they're doing their job.
What is this called again? I'm sorry.
Can you skate it?
The Trump Towers or something.
No, it's called Can You Skate It? It's on Viceland.
I know, but is that like a series?
If it's a series, they just started. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
So they skate about 4 or 5 buildings, and one of them valued at $3 billion. I thought that was interesting. I mean, all buildings are expensive. I mean, we don't really care about it, but I'm like, it's kind of funny when you're thinking of when you're doing if you will, a front side pinch, that you're skating a $3 billion ledge.
It's called a front crook.
Revive that pinch.
Yeah.
That was the funniest Instagram post I've maybe ever seen.
Oh, so anyway, so as they're like doing kickflips and ollies, they would actually have the point and trick captions. Like in the old Tony Hawk Pro Skater days.
Wait, didn't one of them say sketchy?
Kickflip, yeah. The one said sketchy. It said it'd do a kickflip and it'd value at 500, 150. Doesn't matter. It valued at points.
Why can't I find
a cool
it?
concept. My favorite part was when the guy said, "We're staying here."
You said it's called Can You Skate It?
Can you skate it? Question mark. Trump
I can't
building.
find it.
I think that one website that starts with an R and then ends with the word channel posted it.
It was on Wright channel.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Grant is so sick. Oh God, I love Grant.
What else happened in the news of skateboarding?
Well, I
Sick
mean,
stuff.
Medina, we don't have this written down, but I heard you say that revive the pinch. You want to explain that? Because that was a crack up.
Oh my God, this one.
It could be the funniest.
It has nothing to do with like me feeling however I feel about Chirac. Like it was just genuinely funny, dude. Like
What's funny?
Explain it, Medina.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Das Pinch, the fucking best Instagram account ever. They posted a photo of a Revive ad of Chirac doing a frontside crooked grind and said the caption was, "You better revive that pinch."
Because he's not on the right side.
Because it's like
truck.
not pinched at all. It's like
it's
super
just like
right.
a turned nose grind.
Talking to the mic.
Oh my bad. It wasn't. Yeah.
I was laughing at that one. That was.
It was funny. Yeah, but I agree.
I don't think it was meant in like bad intentions. I think
it was just hilarious. Like a good play on words with the brand
agree.
and yeah, it was just a funny thing.
I agree. I thought it was excellent.
Yeah, it really cracked me up. All right, well, you want me to bring up the next topic?
Yeah, Louis.
What we got? Louis Barletta said Jerry Sue and MJ are welcome back to Enjoy if they'd like to do that.
That was
Does that
on
not
Skate
make a
Warehouse
ton of sense to
Q&A.
you?
I thought that was dope. Skate
Yeah.
Warehouse. Shut up.
What was that, Medina?
Doesn't that make like a ton of sense to you?
Dude, it does, especially with what we've been hearing.
Little beef, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people bailing out of Krill Tap kind of recently. A decent amount of people.
Drew, think of somewhere else you could see MJ going.
Revive?
You know what?
I can't.
He could go on. He could go
Me
on
and my homies are
Cliche.
thinking about this. Cliche. What?
Yeah, why
I
not?
don't see it.
Why not? I mean, they got
That
Joey. I
one
mean,
there.
you might as well throw him on there.
They got Joey.
Joey, you can't even compare the two in my
I'm
opinion.
not comparing the two. I'm just being honest. That or Dark Star.
What?
I'm just kidding.
See, for me,
Wow.
in my opinion,
I think Cliche would be okay.
in my opinion, me and one of my friends had this conversation the other day, and we were like, dude, that's the only fit.
You said there's nowhere else, huh?
There's nowhere else. And like for him to go back to Enjoy is seamless.
Yeah, you know,
Well, hold on. Clay's being a little quiet. Clay, do you think MJ would fit on Cliche?
I mean, like.
Okay, so that's
I
enough.
don't know. Like, I mean, like middle. Like, I don't know. I'm in the middle about it.
So what?
I'm like in the middle about it.
Okay, so would you rather see him on Enjoy?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
like,
Okay, Clay. You know, it was a Skate Warehouse Q&A, and a frequent listener of the podcast named Jizz Twinkies asked to comment.
I love that guy.
The most insane username I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Jizz
That dude's
Twinkies.
hilarious.
It's just so unique. You just can't.
I don't think anyone else would do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Besides him.
So Mr. Twinkies asked. I forgot. It is not hard to make you guys laugh.
God. Oh my god. Yo, Kyle just texted me that we all need to watch the Cody Lockwood part.
Oh, it's so Buck.
Alright, I need to
I wrote
watch
that
it.
down, my bad. It's on Thrasher.
I'm watching it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, he asked the question. The question was something about, hey, Louis, how was your experience at a certain event?
Oh, did he ask about the
I don't.
San Luis Obispo part? I think he did.
I think so.
They had a demo there, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, some type of
Yeah,
demo.
so it was cool to see the comments from the listener.
You know,
Dude's
Mike
hilarious.
Medina is a big fan of the Beeble. You know, I
Fuck
feel like
yeah!
I feel like Medina is a shorter, leaner, and
No,
more
dude.
Mexican version than Brandon Beeble.
Yeah, right.
Well, the Mexican parts for sure.
Yeah. That dude is
Brandon
fucked up.
Beeble's park was in the Next New Wave, the Tsunami game as they've been playing at the Barracks.
Tsunami. Hey, you know who killed it the hardest, right?
Fucking Paul,
Hey,
Rod,
Ishad,
Rodriguez.
Ishad.
Who?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, this battle's gonna be fun because
Who?
Ishad did kill it.
I mean, he did
Hey,
okay.
Stefan, we can both agree. Stefan went off.
Hey, where's your microphone? Can I mute you?
Hey, get out.
So, Paul is
So
on
pretty much Ishad, he just came through. He shut the park down.
Paul shut the park down. He
So
lit it
pretty
on fire.
much-
It was in the flames. Ashad came out. He came out with his little fire extinguisher. Paul just pure flames.
Dude, Ishad went off. He had those shorts.
He
Oh,
wears white socks.
But yeah, he thinks Ishad looks stupid in white socks.
He should wear black socks.
Why would you even say that?
Just wear black socks.
Ishad's just the best.
Ashad's good.
The best.
I'll never forget
Sodi.
when that kickflip backside
Wait,
lip slide
Hey,
that he
when
does
did
on
Pirod
the
win Sodi?
P-Rod. He didn't have to. You know what P-Rod did win
No, who cares
was
about
the
Sodi?
Street League Munich. And funny enough, the trophy that he won of that competition, his first place trophy, the truck broke off of the trophy. On his Snapchat, he put the trophy in the bag, and then on the way to the through airport or whatever, normal stress that a bag has when it's traveling, the truck broke off. So he super glues it back. He hot glues it back onto the truck.
That is pretty funny.
You know what?
I wonder if you think he was bummed on it?
No,
Did
you know
he look
what?
bummed?
You know what's
Probably
funny?
send
is
him another one.
Although the truck was broken, when he put it back on, it's still better that he had his hot glued truck on there versus the winning
Backwards
trophy that Niger won with the backwards truck.
Yeah, I bet Street League was pretty bummed on that.
I'll never forget when that happened and people said, it's crazy to see, I think it was Chris Cole who talked about it, it's crazy to see that a backwards truck was on the trophy and it passed everybody.
I know.
Everybody.
It passed everybody. No one saw it until it hit social media.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be pretty oblivious too. Oh, cool. Yeah, it looks nice.
Looks nice.
Put it out there in the arena. Yeah.
Oh man, Drew, you cracked me up.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I try my best.
Dude,
Yeah,
this
Tell
fucking
us news about the Osiris D3s.
Honestly, the only thing I know is that apparently they're back or coming back real soon. Which, I was curious if they do they think it's gonna sell? I just
know that shit ain't gonna sell, dude.
who's gonna buy it?
Oh,
Shoes
what?
are getting thinner and thinner, and these dudes go the opposite route.
Whoa, Mike, let's tone it down a little bit, all right? I sense a little bit of confusion in your voice right now.
Yeah.
You said who's gonna buy the shoe?
Yeah.
Medina.
Oh god.
Everyone's gonna buy the shoe.
Oh, teaser.
Everyone's gonna buy the shoe.
I'm just being
Oh,
realistic.
No, I'm
shit.
being realistic too.
Who's gonna buy it?
You know what? Everyone's into the toe caps and then the cup sole. I mean, and the what's the other one? Vulcanized.
All right, you heard it here first. Drew says everyone's
The
gonna buy
D3s will be the hottest selling shoe. Huff is gonna go out
You
of
heard it here
business.
first. You heard
Nike's
it
gonna
here
be
first.
struggling to keep up with sales.
He's trying to be
Cons?
funny.
Cons is gonna file for bankruptcy. Osiris will kill the game again.
Huh? These?
Ooh, I like those ones a lot, Grant.
I know they're crispy.
They look
Those are
Whatever.
sick.
They don't. They look too thin.
Those are whatever.
Where's the big fat and where's the D3? Oh, no, I don't see
The
those D3.
They're nowhere to be found.
Yeah, they don't look like
Holy
a
shit.
skatable shoe. D3s are coming in. They're gonna come in hot.
That's false.
They're coming real hot.
Speaking of coming in hot stuff, skateboards.
Yeah. Yeah. D3s. Did they announce when? When's the release? Look it up.
I'll look it up.
Look it up for us.
Yeah.
Look it up. We got more fun topics coming up here. So Rose is the apple of my eye.
Yeah.
Is called the Aaron Harrington documentary.
Yeah, that was sick.
Aaron Harrington rides for
Polar skateboards.
Bro.
Converse.
and Converse.
I mean, other people too, but this is a board and shoe sponsor. It's usually what people would list.
He'll probably pick up a pair of D3s. I think so.
You're stupid.
This documentary I thought was really interesting. That I mean, it wasn't. It's a pretty cliche documentary when it comes to, oh, I don't think he's tight. Oh, then he grew up and he said, oh yeah, he's good. Or it's either vice versa. I always knew he was gonna, like the Sean Malto. Oh yeah, when Malto would come into Escapist and we knew he was gonna be hot, even if you didn't, and now he is. You're gonna say you always knew he was hot.
They do forever.
Yeah, whatever. So past all the normal bullshit of the documentary, something I thought was really interesting that he says is that, well, he was at home and I think he said he was hurt. Was he hurt?
No, he said it's just like if I'm ever chilling at home watching
He's just
TV,
chilling at home.
I might as well go on Google Maps
He's
to
going
find
on-
some spots.
He's going on Google Maps looking for skate spots.
Have you never heard of that?
People do this?
I have done this.
You've done it?
I have found spot or clarified where a spot is with my friend Cleo.
No. Okay, that's different. Okay, if you're trying to...
Okay, but Google Maps.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude.
I'm not done. Get the microphone. So what I was saying, bitch, I'm not done. Shut the fuck up. What I was saying was, you bitch, is that confirming a spot to where its geolocation is versus trying to spot search is totally different. When you go to spot searching, you're in the car. You're over there with the lights. You're over here trying to.
But Google Maps is free. You don't have to use gas.
Have you searched for spots? Searching, not knowing that there is a spot in their area. No one's done it.
No, he hasn't. Don't even let him keep
Harrington does that.
Cool.
You can use it as a tool.
I knew where it was around.
This is
I'm not saying
revolutionary.
I do the same thing. as him.
Aaron Harrington's the first person I've heard of doing this.
Yeah,
It
same.
would take forever.
Smart move. Very smart move.
Hey, you know what? He didn't necessarily confirm that he had. Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Hey, and he got a clip at the spot that he found.
Was it his ender?
No, I mean, it wasn't a video part.
Oh, okay.
No, it was just that that rail they ollied over in that crusty bank. Remember, he's like, I zoomed in far from the street and thought that might be a bank, and then he ollied.
Yeah, that was a nice bank.
What about the last trick in the video?
The last trick.
Drew got pissed. Drew got straight up pissed.
Mm.
He was hyped on the trick.
So hyped on the trick. Gap out over from a platform over a little stair set, and then there's a wall ride where he does a. What would you call that? Would you call it a melon grab?
Yeah, I think he melon grabbed it.
I'll call it a melon grab. It kind of looked like a Japan Air the way his knees were buckled.
Yeah, it's weird because it means
kind of
wall riding.
Yeah, while he's wall riding.
He gaps out the back of the wall ride.
That
and
sounds
yanks it
way
off the
sicker.
wall.
That sounds way sicker. Japan Air wall ride.
Yeah, but I don't think that's really what it is.
I don't think so. I'm gonna call it that. But I'm gonna transition from wanting to call it something cool to he's fucking stupid. It's a stupid. There's no spotter at the end. There's no spotter.
how
He
you feel
doesn't
about
land in the
that.
street.
There's too much room for
All right,
error.
you ready for this? He lands on the sidewalk
Mhm.
and what appears to be a one-way street because people are parallel parked on the left side going.
That's even more dangerous.
No, it's not because he
fact
lands
that- the
and his
fact that
face is facing where the cars would be coming.
The fact that you have cars parked, that is a blind spot.
No, genius. The cars. Just screw it. Just go watch it. It wasn't sketchy.
Aaron Harrington, you need a
But
spotter.
hey, dude, what's his face? Jeremy Libre almost got hit by a car in that pole jam.
Where?
The one you didn't see that?
Where? In what video? What
We
are
just
talking
watched it.
about? What is it?
It was on Instagram. Medina, you saw that, yeah?
What'd you say?
When Jeremy Libre almost got hit by that car when he did that.
What the fuck, man? Why are these cars trying to take out our young
I
guys?
feel like it's like a new trend. It's
Fuck
like
that.
let's almost. Hey, look, I got it put up.
It is a new trend. Oh, where's the spotter at?
I know, dude. It's kind of crazy, like how much has been happening. Like the Cody Davis one was scary too.
Remember it happened to Wes too?
And
Oh yeah.
and Sheldon Malinsky. I think he actually got hit.
That's fucked.
You don't even know who Sheldon Malinsky is?
No, I heard someone talking about him yesterday, which is kind of
That's
ironic. I
fucked.
think it was Cortez.
A dude got hit
Oh,
by a
yeah,
car for real?
because he's a big Zero guy. He wrote for Zero. Sheldon Malinsky, I believe he got hit. I believe he actually did get hit.
Seriously sucks bad.
Is that a
It's
black
not
dude?
good. It's never. We need to make a sticker. Just don't do it.
What, get us?
Is
Use
that
a
a
spot.
black dude? Hey, Drew, is that Sheldon guy a black guy?
No, no, no. He
no,
wrote
that's not
for
what I was
Zero. He
thinking
was in the bonus footage.
Why can't I
New
think of
Blood.
that? The name sounds so familiar.
Oh yeah, yeah. All the OGs remember.
Oh, yeah.
All the OGs remember him. Emerica made too. Medina, please.
Holy shit, man. So who's got the parts like confirmed? Jerry, Brian Herman, and Reynolds?
Well, Jerry kind of...
Westgate.
I could play the audio into the mic. Where'd he listen?
Go ahead,
Who?
that'd be great.
Should we do that?
Who listened?
Jerry
Sue.
Sue.
Okay.
Me,
Yeah,
you guys
because-
can chat for a second while I pull it up.
Yeah.
Emerica posted it?
If-
Clay, are
I
you
think-
excited for the second Emerica chapter?
Yeah, I'm hyped.
Okay, so what video part is the most anticipated in your
Alright, I
opinion?
got it ready.
Westgate and Reynolds probably.
Westgate. Okay, so we'll see if Westgate has a part. Go
Alright,
ahead,
this
Jerry.
This is 50 seconds long.
Jerry Sue, please tell
Let me
us.
turn the audio all the way up. Hopefully you guys can hear this now.
Yeah, go ahead and put it on the microphone.
You want to know about Made 2? It's a skateboard video we're making. It's about stairs, rails, tables, ledges, manual pads. It's about throwing your board, crying, not landing tricks, landing a lot of tricks. Figgy, Andrew Reynolds, Brian Herman, Spanky, me, Jerry, some Euro guys that we love. The rest of the Emerica team, Leo, Colin, Brandon, Jeremy. It's just a skateboard video. We're out there we're just skateboarding. We're doing a lot of tricks. We're sliding rails, we're grinding rails, we're shoving out of stuff. Sometimes we're kickflipping out of stuff. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in this video, and it's just straight skateboarding. You're gonna love it. This is gonna be such a good video. I'm so excited.
I really wish you said that there's going to be a lot of kickflips.
I'll tell you right now, he fucking sold me on that.
Yeah, that was a cool way of
That was
doing it.
What a
excellent.
great promo. I agree with
Yeah,
Medina.
that was excellent. I love. My favorite part was shoving out of stuff.
What a great promo. Good job, Jerry.
So,
you ended up on the
Figgy-
Skate Fillet
Biggie
podcast.
full part is probably my most anticipated now that I've heard.
Biggie?
You
Yeah.
think so, huh?
Well, I mean, is this Boss Man's last part? Because if so, then that's obviously fucking over anyone I could give a shit about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Probably, I'm gonna go with Reynolds as my most anticipated because
You got an
fucking
answer?
Reynolds.
Do I have an answer for...
Most anticipated part in Made 2.
That he says
Yeah, we're
Herman.
going to give it to Leo Romero this time.
Fuck yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
He's going to be going up some rails.
He's gonna
I
be
bet.
doing a lot
Yo.
of.
They should have
shit.
said that.
He'll probably kickflip up a rail.
What is
Jesus
that?
Christ.
Kickflip into a 50 or a feeble.
That'd be
I
so
Up into a
fucked up.
handrail. Has
I
that,
wouldn't
has
put it
that been
past him.
done?
haven't
I
seen it.
can't.
Well,
I
you know
haven't.
what? It'll be the new trend.
You heard it here first.
Flipping into rails. Up rails.
Dude, I wouldn't even put that past him. Like, I really wouldn't.
No, you know what? I
I
wouldn't. either.
genuinely would not put that
You know
past
what
him.
was gnarly?
When you are inspired, when you are grown up to study and skate with one of the legends of the sport, Heath
Sport?
Kirchart. Yeah,
Is it a
the
sport?
It's a sport.
Okay.
It's a sport.
That's an interesting concept. Or, like,
You know what? I've been watching a lot of UFC, so I kind of piggyback off that. Dana White sells it. He's a legend
Dana
of the
White?
sport. Yeah, so
He's a G.
funny because UFC just sold, but whatever. That's not
awesome.
part of the skate play news. When you're a legend of I don't know of skateboarding, when you follow the practice and the footsteps of Heath Kirchart, I put nothing past Leo Romero.
Not at all.
I would love to see a little cameo with Heath though.
He's
That'd be
still a
cool.
TM over there, right?
No, someone told me that he's not.
Oh, what? I thought he was.
Someone told me he's not.
yeah, I've actually heard the same thing that he's not anymore, so I'm not sure.
I know that he was last year when they did the Stay Flared tour.
Oh,
he was
really?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for sure. That's just something I've heard around, but
Speaking of tours, DC a tour of its own.
well, they came with 2 tour videos.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
Well,
come
you
out
like
with
the
that
name another one, don't
footage.
you?
what's the other one? called?
USA.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? USA with EH at the end? I couldn't believe that they did that. I was like, what is this? What is it? I was freaking out. I was freaking out when Grant told me that. He said they spell it USA.
You know what's tight was on the tour of its own? Did you guys see the clip of T-Funk do the front 5-0 shove it
No, Chris
down the
Wright,
hubba in the rain?
Chris is gonna be bummed.
Yeah,
out
it was
when I
awesome.
see it.
Dude, that was sick. And I mean,
that
you
clip
can watch the
actually
new
got
Wes
some
and Evan
social
footage.
media
That's
attention.
always good.
Oh no! Why
Yeah.
did you tell me that?
Wes killed it.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
that one spot. Wait, Medina, did you watch both of them?
No, I only watched the one that you're talking about.
The tour of its own.
Yes, Tour of its own.
Did you see that spot they're all doing? It like they would wally over this thing and land into grinds on that curve.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Dude, Wes's wally over to nose blunt slide and he popped out.
Dude, Wes is so good at those
That was
really,
so sick.
really like technical, weird tricks.
Yeah, Evan was killing it.
always.
Obviously, T-Funk. It was good.
Yeah.
It was.
Dude, the filming was so fire too. Let's not put
Of course.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Yeah, it was a good video.
Oh, so the USA is a summer tour.
Drew loves that.
So
That tour just ended.
it just ended. I wonder if is this the tour that Mikey Taylor?
They were
and
in
Chris,
Canada though. So would they
Is-
go to
Is
Canada
this?
on a
Oh,
US
that's
ad?
why. That's why it's called
That's
My
what I
mistake.
thought too. Are you okay?
Why would
Oh,
you?
I see.
But why is the U.S. in it? Why do they?
USA?
They were in the U.S. and then in Canada.
You were saying it wrong. It's like said like a Canadian.
Oh, like U.S. Oh.
Yeah.
USA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean now.
You dorks.
I went to Canada last year and it was
Was it
trippy.
sick?
It was, dude, the park, the Vancouver Plaza, I think it's what it's called. It's where all the teams do demos and they go to Vancouver. It's pretty
Mhm.
freaking fun.
You know,
Everyone
what's funny
I know
you
that's
mentioned that
ever
you
been
went to
to Canada-
Canada is when
Yeah.
I text you to be on the Escape Fillet podcast one time to guest. You text me and I found this text saying, "Sorry, I can't do the podcast. I know you wanted me on the podcast today, but I can't do it because I'm in Canada."
Little
yeah, that
known
was like
fact,
right after I started.
Yeah.
Little known fact, I was the one that really wanted Grant to stay on.
Hmm.
Yeah, Drew hated me.
Yeah. I still do. I don't know why. I don't even know why you're here. A lot of skate park footage here. Is this
tour video.
Am I watching? Is this David Reyes? Is he in this?
No.
Who's that? Who's
He's on
that?
Etnies.
No, who's that bald-headed dude? Who's this dude?
Dude, David Reyes needs to go pro.
For who?
Rides for Plan B for Flow.
No, I think he hasn't been riding their boards
No,
anymore.
I don't think so.
He was just flow.
He's Flo.
That's what
I
I
asked
said.
McKay about that. He said,
He's
"No,
not
the guys
riding
you
for
know
Plan
who's
B
on the
anymore?
team. You know who's on the team."
I know, but I went on David's Instagram the other day and he wasn't skating Plan Bs, I don't think. I think they were like
Where's he
blank.
going? Back to Mystery?
Dude, I just want him to go pro.
Oh
He deserves
man,
it.
those
Mystery
oh,
will turn him pro.
Probably.
These DC posters look sick. Chris Ray, give me one of these posters. I want these DC air posters.
Get me
Dude,
one.
your hat is so sick.
Mhm.
I know. I didn't know Drew had that one. I had the same one.
Yeah, I got it. Ooh, Josh Garden Boy! Garden Boy! He's on DC?
That was sick. He landed in the turf.
I didn't know he was on DC. Garden Boy's sick.
I like watching your live reaction to this. This is cool.
This is too cool, man.
Dude, I'm hyped on that Cody Lockwood footage I just watched.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nose blunt nollie flip in? What the fuck? Who does that?
Dude, he went off on the train.
Jeez.
Hey, who
I'm
does he?
pretty
Can you remind me who he skates for boards?
Who?
Cody.
I don't know. Kyle just put me on to it. I actually
Ask
didn't-
Kyle, because I knew the other week.
He knows. Kyle knows
Tiago
everything.
has a lot of hype behind him right now. Like
Dude,
Tiago was. Dude, he switched
Yeah,
back nose
Tiago.
blunts and table.
ever since the New Blood video, I feel like that he just
New
keeps,
blood?
No,
no,
he
sorry,
means
Wild
We Are
Blood.
Blood.
Apologize.
Yeah. That's what put him on for me. Like I didn't even
Yeah,
know who he
I
was
agree.
today.
That's what,
Now I
that's what most people
definitely
know about him.
Yo, Chris, what's up with all these people? You guys must be skating in the rain all day. Like like Funkhauser, you saw him do that shove it 5-0?
No, 5-0 shove it.
5-0
He
shove
rides-
it. That's what it was.
Hey, he turned pro for Lifeblood.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. You're right.
Oh, the Kramer.
Thanks,
yes.
Kyle.
Yes.
Good for Cody, dude. He went off in that part.
Yeah, fucking shred.
Super gnarly.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, Clay, did you see this DC air video?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it, but
You saw a little bit. Well, you should
Yeah,
probably
I'm,
watch
like,
the whole
watching
thing
it
because
right
they got
now.
Wes Kramer right here.
Oh!
He's doing nose grinds.
He's ripping us.
Oh man.
He's doing.
This is gnarly.
No, yeah, that's all.
I'll tell you right now, Wes Kramer has an excellent shoe.
Oh, that was scary.
Well, are you skating the twos?
Dude, they're so good.
So
Hey,
good.
did you rip the black laces? Because I
I
saw you put the
did.
yellow on.
I did rip them.
Oh, you're rocking the
It's
yellow.
not, it's
laces
not
or
a
no?
lot of. Yeah, no. This I saw on Instagram.
Yeah.
I saw this on
Yeah, I got
Instagram.
posted up.
Hey, I wonder how come they didn't give a. I wonder how come Chris Ray didn't give credit on that. Someone else filmed it for that dark slide. Maybe someone else filmed it. It's okay. Sorry, Chris heard that.
Well, the dude on Instagram, Mobile Tang, he does.
Mobile Tang?
That's his Instagram name.
Mobile Tang.
Yes, he
Portable
helps.
Tang?
Real name.
He works for DC. I don't remember.
Come
I can
on.
check.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm giving a
So
Instagram follower.
I only saw the DC ad video. What's up with the On Its Own?
Me and Medina were talking about that one.
Yeah, is it just what tour is that? Is it in
A
Canada
different
too?
tour. I don't remember where they were.
Dude, they're just touring all over the fucking
Hasselford.
place.
That's his name.
Well, let's move on.
Yeah. What's next?
Hey,
Shit,
Sean
it's so
White made a
sick.
very interesting post on
This is funny.
on Instagram yesterday. He posted on Instagram. Those who don't know, Sean White, the professional snowboarder, former professional skateboarder, he doesn't skate anymore, does he? Does he skate?
I don't know.
Do you remember? He was on Birdhouse, yes, Mike? Help me remember.
No, he had his own company, I thought.
But I thought he came up through the ranks with
I
Tony.
think he did.
I need to know.
I thought
I think Tony helped him out.
I
with
could have
boards.
sworn correct. This is a really I've seen this video only one time. It was an old tour, and I want to say it was a Tony Hawk tour. He found as Tony's on tour with the Birdhouse guys. I want to say it's Birdhouse. I could be dead
You're
wrong.
definitely
Tony's on
right.
tour. Tony's on tour, and he sees this kid killing it, and his name is Sean White. He's over here skating the same shit that he's skating. So mid tour,
Can you see
he
it?
asks if it's okay if he can come on the rest of the tour with them.
That's so sick.
I want to say that's what happened.
That'd be tight if it did.
His board is gnarly.
I want to say that's what happened. And if not, and I'm wrong, someone text me right now because I could have sworn that's what happened.
Damn, this one's sick too.
What are you looking at, Medina?
Sean White Birdhouse graphics are fucking dope.
How old are they?
I don't know.
Oh, so he was on Birdhouse. See, I told you.
That's a pretty cool story,
I
though.
told you I knew.
Dude,
I
all of his
remember.
graphics are tight.
All right, wait. So get to
Well,
get
let
to
me
what he
let me
posted.
tell you something that's also tight. So Sean
I
White
buy
goes
all
on
those
Instagram.
boards.
He goes on it yesterday, and he posts a photo of Thrasher at Zoomies. Thrasher's being sold at Zoomies, and he tags Kook of the Day. Kook of the Day is an Instagram account.
It's funny.
It's Kook of the Day, trademark. Kooks encountered on a daily basis. Don't be offended. We are all kooks in our own way. Spotting kooks since 2009. TheKookoftheDay.com.
Yeah,
So he's saying Thrasher's a kook.
pretty much.
They're selling
what he's
Thrasher at Zoomies. But you made a point. You said,
Well,
what did you say?
no, I'm gonna say that, but let me
Go-
chime in on what he said first.
You want to chime? Go ahead.
I think what Sean's I think what Sean's saying is pretty interesting because
Uh-huh.
Thrasher's whole image is this like raw skateboarding,
Core.
yeah,
skate
core.
shops.
Let's hate on this stuff. That's all.
Fuck the lame shit. Let's start butt chugging.
Yeah. But it's like, okay, you're still at Zoomies.
Let's slash
So
tires.
You're really not
have
that.
people with skateboards, focus boards.
I don't know. It's just funny to me how I feel like they really, really portray one thing, and their actions can be different sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll leave that part at that. What I said that he wants me to say is that I thought it was funny that Sean's pointing out that Thrasher, pretty much calling Thrasher like kooks for selling their stuff at Zoomies because it's not how they portray themselves. But a lot of people call. Does anyone know if you can still buy Sean White clothes at Target, or did that end? I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know. Kyle just told me that they sell Sean White scooters at Target.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people call Sean White kooks for that, or a kook for that. So like, it's kind of the same thing, you know. But whatever. I think that's freaking funny that Sean posted that.
Did you know, and I heard this yesterday,
That shit's
Thrasher is the #1 selling apparel brand right now.
Yeah, because all the chicks buy it. It's because Rihanna.
Yeah.
It's weird.
See,
But, like,
It's
somehow-
really funny, dude. Because
I
it
bet
started
you.
picking up at
So
my
many
school, like
Instagram
towards the
people.
end of the school year. Like you just see these random girls with Thrasher hoodies. I was like, what? What does that mean? I don't even know what Thrasher is.
Too interesting.
It's just so random. But yeah, I thought it was funny they posted that.
Next up, who is Trey Williams?
I'm pretty sure he grew up in Riverside because I know he skates for Active Riverside, and then
Mm-hmm.
hooked up by Toy Machine, Vans. His Extra Crispy part came out this week on Thrasher. Did you get a chance to watch that, Medina? It's the link I sent you.
No. Did you get the chance to watch that Clay Andrews?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh yeah,
I
well,
watched
give me some thoughts.
I mean, I think he has sick style. Like that's the
Yeah.
first
Oh,
thing
yeah?
that came out to me.
What
And,
about that 360 at the end? Did you think that was sick?
Yeah, I thought that was sick. I thought it was cool at the beginning. I thought he was gonna like, you know how usually like those like they just ollie over the rail.
Talk
like,
louder,
at,
Clay.
A little bit louder, Clay.
Like he set up. Like,
Mike, is it just us or does he sound low to you too?
He totally sounds fine to me.
Okay. Never mind.
He set up a little kicker in front of like that like rail, and like usually it's like a little bump where you ollie over like this like flat rail. I thought he was gonna ollie over, but he like did like a back Smith. Like I just thought that was weird.
Oh
I thought he was
yeah.
kinda, like,
That was sick. Was that the opening trick?
Yeah, the opening. Yeah,
Yeah, that backsmith was tight.
yeah. Like it was to me, it was just unexpected.
Yeah, I really like Trey's style.
You like his ender tricks, huh?
I like this part.
You like this part?
Yeah. Cool trick selection. Kickflip front 50 on that kink throw was. That was on
A lot of good black skaters right now.
They're
like
coming up.
They, you know, but there's so many of them. Like I saw Deshaun Jordan yesterday at the barracks, and I was like, "Is that Deshaun Jordan or is that Zion Wright?"
You need to figure that out.
And I'm like, and then
you really need to figure that
I'm like, "Is that Nicole Smith or is that
Nickel Smith?
Nicole
They
Smith.
seriously don't look that much alike.
None
of them.
I'm
did.
not saying
None of them.
I'm
did.
not saying they look alike. I'm not saying they look.
Well, figure it out.
I will say this: Deshaun Jordan
He's a nice kid.
kind of looks
Or
like
man, I guess
kind of
he's
looks
a
like a
man.
shod when he's not wearing his hat and he's wearing normal pants, not shorts and long socks. The shot still kills it.
They both kill it.
Kickflip backside lip slide on a gap.
Oh, the gap. You know what's crazy? Was he did gap
Since
back
day
over
one
for
video.
two.
Since day one.
That's not that part.
What is it in?
That's
oh, it's his.
Chronicles 2.
It's his. Yeah, that is it. You're right.
But if you watch it came out on Thrasher, the prequel right before Chronicles 2, he just gapped it back over Kirk on the same rail.
Yep.
And he rolls away, and then Malto and Costin are sitting in Costin's black Prius. It's tight.
he. Never mind. That was stupid. I don't want to say it. Next.
The shot's the best.
Shot is good.
The best.
He's,
you meant to say the best.
He's almost as good as Paul. Paul's the best. Let's not get it fucked up. Let's not get it fucked up. There's a reason why Paul.
Okay, wait. Let me just. I mean, whatever. Skateboarding, you can't really compare it. But
You can't.
Here's one thing.
We're just talking stupid shit.
Tell me. Yeah, obviously, but look, they both can do manual tricks. We've seen them both skate rails and stairs. And who's better at training? Just answer that.
Tranny than who?
Paul or Sean?
Who's better at switch tray cricket grind?
I'm not calling out specific tricks. I'm saying who's
better at flipping tricks into grinds?
Oh, Sean. Kickflip back lip on that rail.
Next topic. Anyone got a topic? Anybody?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, how was the barracks yesterday? Since you just said you were up there.
Oh my god, that was fucking funny.
The barracks was great.
What'd you do up there?
We had a good time. I went over there to skate. Next.
You told me you want to.
So I had a meeting. Hold on. I had a meeting at the barracks with Bera, and it was good. I'll publicly say this because I feel like I'm gonna get asked this question a lot. And if not, well then, whatever, you're gonna hear it anyway.
So sick.
I have to. It was a very constructive meeting. Bear was very straightforward with me, and we're gonna start with baby steps. They're gonna give me some assignments, and I feel like it's I have to prove myself. He liked that I'm a commercial driver. He said, "Oh shit, are you serious?"
You're sharing that?
And he said that, cool, you could start driving. That's funny. I want to like do cross country, like go on tours. And he said, yeah, he wanted to go cross country, like from state to state, to film some documentaries and shit like that. He said that's so cool because he was worried about a driver.
No way.
He was like, I just gotta find someone to drive. He's like, you could drive. And I was like, dude, just give me a fucking contract right now. Why are we bullshitting? Just I can film, I can edit, podcasting,
Yeah.
social media.
You're the
drive
full package.
you around. He said
That's
you're
what's up.
He said you're multifunctional. I said, and give me the
Let me get a pen and paper.
Yeah. So traditionally what's happened is that he doesn't want me to quit my job, move over there to Los Angeles, and then work with me and find out he can't stand me, and then fire me, and then
And then you're just screwed.
yeah.
So
that much I'll say. That's what. So it was constructive.
So you're gonna leave it at that.
I'm
for the podcast?
I'm talking to Joel at the barracks right now. And then they're gonna give me some assignments, and then we'll go from there.
Assignments that will be published on the site, or like.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't have the assignments.
Okay.
I don't have the assignments.
Well, that's sick. I'm hyped for you.
It was a good experience. I appreciate.
Yeah.
When I got there, the DPS team was there. At least that's what me and Alex thought. Kerry Getz was there, and then he was talking to. But the second I see there, like Jimmy Carlin says hi to me, and I thought that was odd because I never really engaged with them. Not like how like Mike Peck has a relationship with them or Billy. Like people that see him all the time.
Yeah.
I've seen him around. He says he's seen me around. He says we've talked before. So I would remember that. The only time I did talk to him was at Shawkis's.
That's probably what he's thinking of.
Well, that was the only time.
You just proved yourself wrong.
No, he said that we've talked at least 2 or 3 other times.
Oh, but you didn't say that. Now you said that.
There you go. I said it.
I like doing the show together.
He's really I do too. It'd be nice if Medina was right here and then Clay Andrews.
Man. Oh my
God.
God.
Never mind. Huh?
Wish.
Yeah.
Soon enough, dude. Hey, it's getting heavy, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey.
It's getting heavy.
Those who don't know, Medina, hold that thing up again.
Dude, I've been doing $1 a day like I'm a starving kid and shit.
That's good. You gotta make your way out here.
Yep.
We could skate and do skate fillet and.
I just want it to be like something like I don't have to plan for, kind of like expense. Like, oh, cool, I can dump this shit out. Oh, sick, there's enough for a round trip. Yay! Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
All right.
Medina, how are your topics? Is that it?
Let me check. I don't know. I don't think it's over. Oh wait, no. All right, we didn't even talk about Zion.
Oh, fucking jeez, dude.
Hey, he's on some other stuff.
I've watched that part at least 3 times already.
Yeah, I think I'm around 4.
Did we watch it?
My homie got.
You were all hyped because he was killing tranny, remember? You were like, hey, there's some white boy in him or something like that.
Oh my god. Yo, the white boy's gone black. What the fuck? He can kill tranny like no other. I couldn't believe it.
Yo, it's because he's that fat backside there and then slammed his tail.
He's getting hooked up by Real, right?
Yeah,
because of that
He's good. And Nike?
Red Bull.
Red Bull?
Yeah, just Red Bull's pretty recent. Like a month ago.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty much he's like the same sponsors as Midler almost, minus the board.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think
Midler's on Nike?
You're so late.
Is he officially on?
Oh no, they're both just get hooked up on Nike.
Yeah.
Okay, well he's
Nike
hooked up through
Nike's
Scuba.
Nike's
or
fucking
unless
program.
it's Sinclair now, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be anybody. Shit, maybe they picked up Beagle. Maybe Beagle's doing it.
Beagle, he's a boomer. Donut moved over.
Donut.
As soon as TK got pissed,
Yeah.
Donut said,
Damn, Donut.
wonder what shoes he wears.
Zion Wright is too gnarly.
Yeah, that part. Well, wait. Try to think of a trick that stands out.
Back 3? What
It's
the
the
fuck is
tranny
wrong
trick.
with you?
The second he did a
Well,
tranny
of course
trick.
the back 3. That's the one that's on.
Dude, that shit was on a loop in my mind even before I saw any of it posted on social media. I actually saw that part posted really, really early in the morning, like when I woke up for work and shit.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a real tweet.
Yeah, they're freaking
Sweet.
backing him.
And like they hadn't even had it on their Instagram or anything else yet.
Crazy.
Yeah, so like I saw it and I was like, holy fuck, dude, like this is the sickest thing to wake up to.
Yeah.
Zion's the truth, man. I'm trying to watch it all, dude.
I feel like Daniel Scales.
What, plugging?
Yeah, I wish I had mine. I have the other colorway right across the room too.
Yeah, I mean.
I like Zion. I like Zion a
who
lot.
doesn't?
I like Zion a lot.
Hey, wait, but Drew had a problem with the way he dresses.
Yeah, what's up with that pink hat? I think
it's sick.
I think he tried to get a red one, but it was like dark.
I think that pink hat is sick.
Hey, wait, what about the pants, Drew? He wasn't wearing no pants.
Yeah, what's up with the pants?
He was pissed about his pants.
Well,
Remember he was naked? Camo pants?
Oh, the camos. No, it's never acceptable. Like I think Stephen Lord, just because he doesn't care and it's all right with him, but even then, the camo pants are never okay. They're never good.
Why not just let the man wear what he wants to wear?
He can wear what he wants, but I can say what I want to say.
Drew rocking the fucking plaid shorts and shit.
Yeah, you know what? That is a much worse decision than camo
Holy
pants.
shit, the fucking plaid shorts.
Hey, Carlos, right now we need it.
That only came out in one Let's Go Skate. I'm still living it down.
Yeah, you should probably delete that one. You should say the lost episode is gone. Deleted.
The lost episode has been lost.
Put it on private.
My camo shorts shit all over camo pants.
You just said camo shorts and they weren't. They were
Oh,
plaid.
plaid. Sorry.
Those
No,
are
they
the
don't.
worst
They
shorts.
really don't.
Why
You know
were
what I
those
meant.
ever even created? Who made those?
Yeah, where did you get them? Let's start with that.
No one's gotten laid in camo
Walmart?
shorts since Nam.
Never. No one has ever gotten successful pussy wearing
Oh my.
plaid shorts ever.
Yeah, there's a dude in Hawaii. He's fucking a bitch right now. I can smell him.
Ugh. Oh, I just realized I never tweeted it.
Yo, you're so fucking. What do you do for the podcast? Not a fucking thing.
You're dumb.
What other topics?
Well, let me check.
I think we killed it.
Oh, the skateboard mag. Some of the people that are involved posted about they're gonna do another video, the 1 day in skateboarding. They did it last year. I put an article up, a little one about
On United Skateboarding.
United.com.
Go check it out.
Medina, did you watch last year's? It's like a 26 minutes. It's freaking sick though.
Last year's what?
The 1 day in skateboarding video that they made last year.
No.
It's
Oh,
linked on
wait,
the
yeah,
thing.
I definitely did. What am I talking about? That shit's
It's
sick.
sick, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they have people all over the world, like they send on trips, so it's kind of a bunch of people in different time zones. So then that way, like, there's people that are part of this project skating 24 hours of that day.
Mhm.
And so they just posted about that they're working on it the other day. So I know last year it's like a partnership with the Barracks and the Skateboard Mag, obviously. And so there'll be like article and photos in the Skateboard Mag, and then I'm assuming if they do it the same as they did last year, they'll have the video up on the Barracks. Which was tight. Last year's was super sick. So I'm looking forward to that. Is that
I'm
it?
glad the Barracks is working on, like, new stuff.
They're working on a lot of new stuff. A
I'm
lot.
hyped on
Hey, what
that.
about Taylor McClung's banging? You guys see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He's another one that wore camo pants too, right?
It's a thing, dude. You LA dudes, man.
Hey, what about his shoes? You don't like his shoes.
What's wrong with the shoes?
You're asking me. I didn't say anything.
What'd I say?
You said what are those? Some Reeboks?
Oh yeah, what the fuck was that? It was some
I
Chris
think you didn't
Cole.
like the colorway.
It was Chris Cole DCs.
Yeah, but they were like
They were like
gray and highlighter.
they were weird colorway. They must have did them dirty. They said, "Hey, we'll flay you some shoes." Oh hell yeah!
Oh, they said some of those ones.
No, but you know what's cool is the way he skated the 3 block and then landed and would do a trick off the curb.
That is cool.
That was
yeah,
really
yeah,
cool.
like the little,
That was really
like the
cool.
little.
You know, looking at that 3 block, it looks bigger than what it really is.
What does that mean?
It doesn't look that. If I wanted to, I could trade flip it. I could.
Oh my gosh!
I've
I would
Get
like
it, Drew.
It's pretty much the same size as the
It's. I'm telling you, it's not that
as
big.
the Civic Center, the one you trade flip on for Snapchat the other day.
I want-
there.
It's not the same size. No. Stupid ass.
Off the grid with
Bro,
Antonio
I
Dura.
probably shouldn't say that because.
I'm trying to see more street footy, bro.
From who?
Andrew.
Oh, he's stacking.
Yeah,
He's sitting about 2.5 minutes on his computer right now.
I wish he would.
No, oh, he is. It's on a hard drive right here.
Of like 2010 footy.
yeah, that's it.
It's only trade flips.
It's only tray flips and kick flips.
A couple willy grinds.
I think I did a manual.
Get out in the streets, Drew.
I could kick flip a mean street.
That'd be sick. Kickflip over a street, man.
Kickflip the Bump Street, the spot that you hate.
Next
flip it.
next topic.
Antonio Dura was off the grid, the one with the VX that you didn't like.
Yeah,
because it was
what is
big.
this? What is this? That was nice.
You guys just need to mature and get over the fact.
You
Mature.
You need to
You
mature
need
with
to
the
fucking
times,
mature.
dumbass.
The fuck is
I knew
wrong
it was
with
gonna
you?
cause a ruckus.
You stupid idiot.
I mean, you're over here not maturing with
Stupid.
pancake hats and shit.
That's the
This
best.
hat is
That hat's sick.
smells fucked up.
It smells horrible, I bet.
I don't even skate in the hat. That hat's still
Let's
clean.
see what it says.
Hey, look at that.
Cotton.
Dirty rat hair.
China.
My hair?
That scum stash rat hair combo.
You know what's funny is we won't even go there.
No, you go for the Jamie Thomas look.
Yeah, because he tried to skate the gap in my school, so I decided, you know what, I need to look just like.
You call that a gap? It's more like a drop to death gap.
I mean, you have to gap over something. The rail.
I guess so.
That's true. I would call it a gap.
I mean, it is a gap.
That sounds like a show.
Does it?
Oh.
You know, in more recent, in the last week, there's a video game that's blown the world into a big Pokemon world. That game is
Pokemon
called
Go, yeah.
Pokemon Go. There's a skateboarder out there named Ooh Johnson who shared his thoughts about Pokemon Go.
Did. He wasn't fond of it.
As you pull that up,
Oh. Alright.
I'd like to go on the record and say I thought that this was just mainly kids who grew up watching the show in the 90s, but it's everyone.
No,
Everyone's
it's
playing
just
this
a
game.
fad. No, like here's the thing. I don't have the app.
Mickey Reyes plays it.
I know. Hold up. Okay. I think it's tight for the people that actually were like hyped on Pokemon, but like, then that's sick. Whatever. Have fun. I'm not even anti. I'm in the middle. I don't care. But like,
You're neutral.
yeah, I don't care. Whatever. Do whatever
You don't want
want.
to catch a
But-
Pikachu?
No, I don't have the desire, but I'm not against it.
Did you download it?
No, I never have. But it's so.
Oh,
yeah, check my phone.
I'll check you out.
You know what's lame is like it's like probably the most of the kids my age. They just do it just to be like everyone else. Just trying to catch.
You know what, dude? I was
If you don't know anything about it, then just don't. Just like
What
don't
if-
even.
you're
fake
supposed
it.
to be looking at Boo Johnson shit. And you're over
I was
there.
on a bike ride this morning and there was people playing it. I was like,
Dude, it is a big thing in my town, dude.
Big
like,
thing
holy
everywhere.
fuck,
Same.
man. And like,
Wait.
I did start playing it like right when it dropped. I did download it right away, and I was like, I have a fucking dog that goes on like 5 or 6 walks a day, so I was definitely out there catching Pokemon. And shit.
Yeah.
I was definitely,
Yeah.
and like as it's
he deleted it.
as it's stayed out, I guess, like as the longer it's been out, I guess it would be a better way to word it. Like, there are so many groups of people doing it. It's like it's almost odd to see it.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know what-
crazy.
It's definitely a spectacle. Like no
If you-
fucking doubt, man.
Medina, you know Balboa Park, right? Where the stage gap is. You want to
Dude.
skate?
Fuck yeah, Balboa Park.
All right. So if you go there, because I had some friends that went there. I guess there's a bunch over there, or there's some. I don't know the terms. Like module, is that in it?
It's called
Module,
Pokestop.
yeah.
Okay, well, you're a Pokestop, whatever. One of those things is there. And so I guess, like, if you go at night, there's just a ton of, like, just people will just meet up that don't even know each other. Like, a huge group of people playing Pokemon and just walk around together playing it.
You want to hear
Isn't
some
that
shit?
insane?
Grant? You want to hear some shit? Okay,
Huh.
so you know how did I ever tell you how Fargo, my local skate shop, Fargo, used to be called Small Town, and then they changed the name and moved locations?
Yeah, I did. I've heard that before.
Okay, so in the previous location, like a gaming store moved in, and
Okay.
they fucking literally set up tents around town with fucking water bottles with little Pokeballs on them so they could keep these motherfuckers hydrated.
Hey, you know what? That is some good
What?
good advertising.
And
Do
you know
think
what?
that they need to make a skateboarding app like this?
I would love that shit.
Go skate. I don't know. I'm not anti. Whatever you
I
want.
would love that shit. If there was enough
Do it.
skateboarders,
You're cool.
What about a Tony Hawk game?
dude, there's a
Tony
way to
Hawk.
do that.
Pony talk, you mean?
The only
I don't
thing
know.
is
I
like
think it's
this-
of interest.
the
Do you
app
think we'll see a
uses your
Pokemon
camera.
collaboration? Do you think we'll see a Pokemon collaboration?
This is what I thought. They should collab with Snapchat to where you only have to have Snapchat and you could play Pokemon on Snapchat.
That'd be rad.
Wouldn't that make it better? I mean, I don't know because I don't play.
I think Primitive will be the one to do it. I
That'd
think
be
Primitive will do
What?
a Pokemon collab.
Oh,
series.
for board.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Go for boards.
yeah, maybe because they just did the Transformers one coming up, and I don't know when it drops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I meant by
Maybe.
collab.
maybe. I still think Pokemon should collab with Snapchat, so you only have to have one app.
But you know what? Nintendo's really fooled themselves. They're very,
I don't know
they're
anything
very
about
strict on their IP.
I don't know anything about any video games.
So it might not happen.
Sorry. My bad.
They'll get a season to sit. No, they'll probably get straight up sued.
Sued.
They're like Disney. Don't fuck with them.
Disney. So, oh well, the reason this came up is because Boo Johnson was pretty bummed on it, and then
You're not
should we
gonna,
just summarize it?
you're not gonna
Well, he
get the
deleted-
Yenta.
he-
You're not gonna get the Yenta screenshot.
Well, read it. He had 2 posts about it. He deleted the one where he originally was just
Wait,
pretty
you're
much
not gonna
hating on
get it. You
He
just,
deleted. I don't have that one.
I thought you had a
I
screenshot.
have a screenshot of the other one, and then someone DM'd him, and that's the one. I have
So
the
you don't
screenshot.
want to share that one.
Andrew Ariano's gonna read it.
Jesus Christ. He keeps turning off his phone. If you don't want to share it, that's fine.
No, I do.
I'll read it. I don't care. I have no shame.
I have no shame. Read it. So wait, put the context.
Sure.
Someone DM'd. Boo posted some hating on Pokemon Go. It was like, oh, get off your phones, etc., etc. It's lame, and this is what someone DM'd him.
They DM'd him on Instagram. It's a gentleman by Morgan Schulter. If you want to find him on Instagram, and you can say, hell yeah, you fucked him up. Yeah, fuck Boo. He says, I fucked with you so hard until I saw those weak ass posts you made about Pokemon shit. I never played, but yeah, he actually said I've never played. But that's not the point. You preach, quote unquote, just have fun, but then post some negative content bitching like a little girl about some shit that doesn't even affect your life. Your girl hot, but you a bitch, haha, grow up. Boo Johnson screenshot this and posted on his Instagram. He deleted this, right?
Yeah, it's deleted.
He says, "That's all I try to do is hashtag just have fun, but it don't mean I don't talk shit. Keep it 100. Oh, and Morgan Scholler, you a hoe, bro. He's a hoe.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily make sense.
He's a pokey hoe. There's also this cool one of there's a screenshot of Torrey Pudwell. He's freaking out that he almost died twice on the driving today. He says, I hate driving because I almost die several times a day. Ah, Grizzly, Diamond Footwear, Maddox.
He's not on Maddox.
R.I.P. He was.
He used to be. It's
Podium, bitch.
Podium. Hey, get out of here. It's a group text.
Oh, you got Glennis on there?
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Who's
He has a
that?
girlfriend named Glennis.
No, I don't have a
Oh shit, you got a girlfriend?
No, I really don't.
Oh,
He just thinks he's funny.
He's a
Get that
fucker.
dick wet, boy.
My name is Andrew.
Why do you make up so much stuff?
For Grant
Like,
Fiero,
how do you come up with this?
Mike Medina,
Yep.
and Clay Andrews. I am Andrew Ariano. It's been a great show.
Body.
We'll catch you guys next
Later.
week.
UnitedSkateboarding.com.